90% of the murders solved in the United States are solved within the first 6 hours. This is the premise for solving the magic death. You have exactly 6 hours on the clock to solve this crime. Every step of your investigation takes a certain number of minutes. A clock on the upper right corner of your screen keeps track of the time you're using and the time you have left. Be sure not to waste time, or the murderer may escape your grasp. The murder must be solved in 2 stages. The first stage, which you're looking at, provides all the major facts, details, and forensic tests available to you as detective. Report of the murder can be played as many times as you'd like. It provides the basic facts of the case and is narrated by your assistant, Lucy Farewell, who has arrived at the scene of the crime before you. This is the only component of the game that does not take time off the clock. The crime scene, complete with corpse, has been left by the crime scene team for your examination. You can click on any object on the screen for a closer look. You can also execute a number of forensic exams on any object. Possible suspects is the place where you can find out more about those closest to the victim and what they were doing last night at the estimated time of death. The interviews were conducted by Lucy and were recorded on video. The apartment provides a layout of Elspeth Hasgard's apartment. Lucy and the crime scene team are going over it right now. Click on any room for a report of what's been found. Other sources are available for your examination. They include an interview with a voodoo expert, where you can find out more about the victim's field of study. There's the autopsy report explaining exact cause of death. You can look at the victim's desk to examine her diary, her calendar, and an audio tape with a fight that no one was supposed to hear. You can access the phone records from Elspeth Hasgard's line to find out who she talked to on the last day of her life. A lexicon of voodoo symbols may provide useful information about the mysterious symbol drawn at the crime scene. Non-testimonial evidence is where you'll get a judge's permission to fingerprint and blood type all the major suspects. This allows you to compare results with clues you have found elsewhere. In alibis, you can access Lucy Farewell's report on each suspect's alibi. Once you have narrowed down the suspects, you're allowed to interview 3 of them in more depth. But before you can do this, the press is demanding a press conference. You agree to 10 questions. If you answer 7 of them correctly, you can advance to identifying your final interview subjects. You can interview 1, 2, or 3 suspects to collect the final pieces of your case. Any one of them may provide that crucial clue that solves the murder. Once you have your man or woman, you can proceed to warrant application. There you will have to provide the evidence that supports your choice of murderer. The judge may grant you a warrant, or she may deny it. It depends on the strength of your application. Wherever you are in the game, when there are 30 minutes remaining, you will automatically default to the press conference. If you complete it successfully, you can use your remaining time to file a warrant application. Once you have a warrant, you can make your arrest. Like report of the murder, the arrest is free. You may be correct, you may be dead wrong. This is where you find out. And if you aren't right, and you still have 20 minutes left, you can try again. Even an incorrect arrest can teach you something. At any point in the game, you can access help for further explanation. Good luck! You can start any time by pressing Begin Investigation.
The victim's name is Elspeth Hasgard. Age 27, height 5'7", weight approximately 110 pounds. She lives in an apartment at 422 Alberton on the north side. That's where her body was found. Hasgard was a doctoral candidate in the anthropology department at the university. Word is that she's one of their most brilliant students in years. Her field work is the study of the voodoo religion in Haiti. From the looks of things, I wouldn't be surprised if it had something to do with the murder. The victim was found lying on the floor in her office at home, arranged like Christ on the cross. There's even blood in each palm, although we're not sure it's hers. Her face and body have been smeared with some kind of clay or mud. There's an intricate symbol drawn in white powder to the left of the body on the floor. Above the victim's head is a small shrine filled with what appear to be fetish objects. The victim is naked, except for a white cotton dress that's been draped over her. The dress is covered in more blood, but a preliminary exam of the body fails to indicate a wound trauma of any sort. The OMI suspects poison, but we won't know for sure until the autopsy. Time of death is estimated for some time around 10 p.m. last night. An undergraduate named Paul Budnick found the body at around 10 this morning. He's in her undergraduate seminar and says that they had an appointment to discuss his midterm exam.